Ooh, went to the wrong screen. What the fuck is up? What is going
It's
on?
okay to leave a dog in a hot car.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah,
I
yeah.
say.
Okay. So,
But is it okay to give a dog a hot Carl?
yes, of course. What are we fucking?
Okay, okay.
What are we gay here?
Yeah, I mean, depends what night it is, you know.
Yeah.
Happy
No, that
fucking Friday night.
happy Friday night, dude. I was, yeah, I was looking forward to this all fucking week. Last week, obviously, kid
That's
was
funny
sick.
you say that because you were like, I can't stand doing this. I am not
Hey,
looking forward
Toasty,
to
what's
this
going on?
one
What's
bit.
up, Neil? What's up, Jewish? How is everybody?
Cheers, everybody.
Oh wait, I'm not ready for that. All
Kind
right,
of did
whatever.
my deserved.
Last week you obviously kid was sick and you couldn't. Just don't give it peanut butter, Sean, is what you were saying. Referring to the dog with the hot Carl.
Yeah, well, dogs love peanut butter and balls, so you know you really can't stop them. Can't stop a dog. Listen, I understand it's an accident that there's peanut butter on my balls. Oh my god, how did that get there? But you can't stop a dog from what it does. Dogs like peanut butter. I'm there. I'm not stopping the dog. That's just science. It's fucking
Uh,
science.
yeah, so you weren't here obviously last week because your kid was sick. I played this fucking video that popped up. Everybody was here last week. Obviously saw it. It's so
Oh,
fucking stupid.
everybody was here and I missed it.
Everybody was
Everybody
here and
the
you
whole
missed it, you
fucking
big
world
old
was here.
pussy ass
Fuck this.
motherfucker.
I'm out, bro. I'm out.
Cheers.
What are you drinking there?
Whiskey.
Oh yeah, you had the whiskey face. That wasn't beer face. That was hoard liquor. What are you chasing
Hoard.
it with?
I'm drinking an energy drink because I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, this video popped up in my algorithm for some fucking odd reason, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it turned out to be one of the fucking dumbest things I've ever seen, but it was funny, and I was like, you'll appreciate this. Like I said, played it last week, and
As long as it's not a bear falling down a mountain, I'll appreciate it.
okay,
The bear is falling down a mountain. The bear falls down.
it's the best NXS song.
It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car. It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car. Nothing bad could possibly happen if you leave a dog in a hot car. John, do you mind telling me about the song It's Okay
What's up,
to Leave
Dan?
Your Dog in a Hot Car?
I don't quite remember that one very well. But you know, it was the 60s. We didn't know any better. I think George actually wrote that one.
It was all John's idea, yeah. He knew exactly what he was talking about, you know. He bloody hated dogs.
Great
He wasn't
voiceovers.
ruthlessly stomping them on the streets. He would cook them up in a stew and eat them. I can't really say I blame him, though. Little bastards.
Do you remember
I
the
don't know.
Do you
I
remember
don't know,
the
man.
B-side, the other side of that single?
No,
Dogs love peanut butter.
dogs love peanut butter. It's
Yeah,
fuck.
that
How
was the
can I
other
even
side. It was a
forget
good
that?
one.
How can
It
I
was
forget?
it was a semi-hit. I kind of like that one more, but it didn't really hit mainstream.
You're an ass. Fuck.
You actually, well, so it's back to school. You know, back to school. All the little fucking
A little
rats
hot.
are going back and shit. So here's a good way to start your year.
Good afternoon, parents. Good afternoon, boys and girls. Shut the fuck up. Hey. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
You need to leave?
Okay.
Oh, he's out.
You need to leave.
Good afternoon,
Watch out,
parents.
watch
Good
out.
afternoon, boys and girls. Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
Hey.
not nice.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
You need to leave?
Okay.
Oh, he's out.
Love that kid. That kid's the man. Yeah.
To be fair, I
Back to
probably would have
school.
said the same thing.
So back to school, you know, you got all the parents that care, and then you got the parents that don't give a fuck, like that kid. So I'm sure his parents, you know, love him, but that kid, like, he's probably taking an example from his dad. His mom's probably like, you know, did you grab the mail? Did you take the car? Shut the fuck up, bitch. You know, I'll
Shut the
do
fuck
what I
up,
fucking
bitch.
do it. And like, you know, he's just, because he didn't just come up with those words, you know, he wasn't speaking in tongues. He was just telling you what his parents do. It's like that little kid. You ever see the kid in a diaper with the soda, and he's like, "I'm grown, people.
yeah.
You listen to
That's
me."
a-
And I'm like, I would
up,
have
Kruger?
fucking
That's
I
some
would've lost
yeah,
my
but
little
that's
kid.
some sad shit though, because that kid.
Well,
You know
it's
that
sad
kid.
because that he's just mimicking his dad. That's all they're doing. They're mimicking their fucking parents. If they're lucky enough to even have a fucking parent, because some of these kids grow up in fucking orphanages. Kind of sad, but that sucks though. That sucks. First day of school and this kid's already shut the fuck up, bitch. Like, damn. And like, what are you in? I think it's in kindergarten too.
Yeah.
That is nuts. Like, what hope? I mean, I guess you do have all those years of brainwashing school, but still, like,
No,
that
it's just
sucks.
shitty fucking parents and shitty kids. There's no, it's no like, there's no mystery
That
to
right
it.
there would have been the red alarm for the teacher to be like, yo, CPS, get the fuck up
Yeah,
in here.
they would have.
Yeah, because like teachers definitely need to step in during shit like that.
Shut up,
There's times where teachers need to step in, and then there's times where teachers don't need to step in. And this is gonna be one of those times where teachers don't need to step in. Hold on 1 second. Oh, did you just kick my dick out, bro?
No, I
You
didn't do
did.
anything.
You kicked my dick out. You took my dick. You kicked it out. Yeah, this is
You're
one of those
welcome,
times where
Drew.
teachers don't need to get involved.
Someone else that your son is texting, maybe.
No,
maybe watch your son a little more.
Matter of fact, let me come to him. Her number is 702. Right? Huh? No, talk. You want to be a man now? You want to grow up? You want to be a man? You want to be a man? You want to be a man? You want to mess with somebody not your age, but you think it was okay to go get a teacher, sleep with a teacher? Did I raise you to be like that?
Please stop.
Did I raise you to be like that? You ain't grown. You still live under my roof. You far from grown. You far from grown.
Ma'am, I'm
You
going
far
to
from
need you to
grown.
exit my
I'm
classroom.
gonna need you to be quiet. Because at this time now I'm talking to my son.
I will have
I'm
to
talking to
call
my
security.
son. Oh, call security. I'm calling the board on you, baby girl. You going down.
Damn,
You
she
going
threw
down.
that baby girl down
You take
hard.
your grown self and sleeping with my son.
First of all, no, you are wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Oh, I cannot believe you're only 18. I have messed with men that was 30 can't do the things you
Men.
did.
Oh no.
Yeah, that part.
Kids in the
So
school,
can you tell
so
me
they're like the one
what
girl's
do that
gasping.
mean?
Oh,
Since you started
yeah.
to teach with that,
And
and you
that's not me.
Oh, it's definitely you. It's definitely you. And what I'm trying to understand, how is my 18-year-old satisfying your grown self?
Oh.
How? Explain that to me. How?
Got that
I
big
need to
old
know.
dicky. I
There
don't know.
Oh no.
Right?
No, I'm sorry, that must be someone else that your son is.
Right. Damn. See, you got good teachers, you got bad teachers, you know? It's a good cop, bad cop.
Hold on, Nell. I'm giving you a wrench too. I can't do that.
You know how she's like, how is my grown son, my 18-year-old self, my 18-year-old son satisfying your grown ass? She's 30. She's like a little white girl, and he's like a big black student. Like, not just being, you know, racist or anything, but you know he fulfilled her. Like, you know, he probably slammed her around. He was a big kid, bro.
I gave 4 people or 3 people in the chat that are always here moderator status, and they're bonking each other in the chat.
What does moderator status actually allow you to do?
So if somebody's like a bot comes in here or somebody who's an asshole and they're just saying stupid things, they can literally delete that user from the stream.
You know, it's funny, speaking of bots, so you did the solo cast last week. You posted it the next day on Facebook. There was that woman that
Yes.
commented, and she's like, you have beautiful smile. I don't know how anybody would skip your profile without saying hi, all this crazy shit. And then I said, oh, let me read it word
Yeah,
for
your response
word.
was pretty fucking good on that one.
Well, it
Ruder.
goes, there was more to the story after that.
Shabir Shalom Krudner, my German friend who speaks German and Jewish.
She wrote, oh, it was Diana Clark, some random white woman. Hello, how are you doing today? Handsome smile you have there
Nobody
in your profile
bonks Krudner.
photos. I'm very sure that nobody is going to skip your profile without sending you a message. You have a very interesting profile and it really caught my heart. Emoji. I hope my messaging is not infringing on your profile because your profile is your life. If so, please forgive me. I'm sorry. You seem like a simple, kind man. She's calling you simple man, bro. You should have been pissed right there. But
Nah,
anyway, it goes
she's
on.
right.
So I tagged you and I was like, Connor Cashman's cute smiles meant for this sausage and this meat only. You got that? My man. You keep your comments to yourself while I wrangle his sausage together with mine. We call it sausage bunches. It's our favorite. You wouldn't get it because you ain't got no sausage. It's a meat thing, grade A pork. So that was my response. I thought about it afterward. I was like, damn, I just kind of messaged a bot back because you know it was a bot. I got a fucking email an hour after that saying somebody requested to change my password on Facebook.
Oh shit! The Indians got
Yeah.
mad at you.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck!
He was sitting there in fucking Ishtar like, this fucking guy. You think I don't know about sausage bunches? You think I don't know about that? Me and my fucking hijab friends do that all the time.
Happy Rosh Hashanah, Jewish. Hey, Bunny, how are you?
Actually, isn't hijab the female thing?
What?
The
What'd you say?
hijab or high?
Hijab.
that
Yeah,
called?
that's
That's
hijab.
the female thing, right?
Yeah. It's a hijab and a
that's it.
burqa. They're
This
like the
shows how
same
much I
fucking
am.
thing.
Burqa and Birkenstocks. That's the combo right there. A burqa
Yeah.
with Birkenstocks, man. That's a girl I want to meet.
No, it isn't.
Now, finally, this lunchtime, the mystery of the hole on the North Dublin beach has apparently been solved, denting the hopes of a local space enthusiast who had hoped it was the site of a meteor strike. But footage emerged last night.
That
of
looks
two
like
men
a crazy
digging hole
person
on
right there.
Portmarnock
You see a
Beach.
person
Local
solo digging
astrophysics
a hole.
buff David Kennedy was startled by the.
So, these guys in Ireland dug this fucking hole
Yeah,
out of
definitely need some
boredom.
context on that.
The next day, a news crew showed up because they thought a meteor had perfectly left a hole in the dirt at the beach.
Oh, that is awesome.
The discovery
What a
and thought
bunch
the
of-
rock he found in the hole might have come from the skies above. Today, he says he's
That's clearly
disappointed,
not a meteor.
but he's still getting the rock analyzed.
It's so
Is that
fucking awesome.
shale? Would that be a shale rock?
Dude, when I first saw this, I was fucking crying because I was like, bro, you could clearly see that. First off, if a meteor hit, everybody would know. And
Well,
second
you
off,
know, news reporters could be quite fucking stupid.
Analysed in the hopes that it wasn't a completely fruitless discovery.
oh, man.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Oh, no. Oh, you know what? I wasn't even going to play this. God damn, you need to see this. So this senator, this wasn't even on the docket. The senator read an excerpt of a child's book, and I think you'd find this interesting.
I confess I'm a little confused.
I
and
confess
appreciate
I'm a little retarded.
the argument.
I love
that
Kennedy. This guy's
the
fucking cool.
discussion that we've been having, but for me, it's a little too conceptual, or I don't know, metaphysical.
This
or
is
theo-
fucking-
theological,
Kinda
or
sexual,
whatever
you know,
you
I'm
wanna call it.
getting
I
a
wanna
little
try to
stiff over
understand
here.
what
I
you're
don't know.
asking us to do.
I don't
My son-
understand what you're
Let's
asking.
take
He's got a little Herbert thing
Two
going on.
books
It's such a high
that have
whistle.
been much discussed. The first one is called All Boys Aren't Blue. And I will quote from it. I put some lube on and got him on his knees,
This is a kid's book, dude.
and I began to slide into him from behind. I pulled out of him and kissed him while he masturbated. He asked me to turn
It's
over
not even
while
funny,
he
it's
slipped
just
a
like-
condom
Dude,
on himself.
my eyes, you can't see it, but I'm
This
appalled
was
right
my
now.
ass, and I was struggling to imagine someone inside me.
What the fuck?
He got on
How,
top
what do you mean
and
kids
slowly
book?
inserted himself into me.
No one wants to know how long this lasts. This lasts forever. This will never stop. This is they've done it.
That is awful.
They've done this now with so many
That's
books. You'll
fucking
never,
disgusting.
ever fucking be able to erase
wait,
them.
no.
And they're slowly going to creep it in to the point where it's normalized. If you fucking write those type of books, you're a chomo. That's all it is.
It was the worst pain I think I have ever felt in my life. Eventually, I felt a mix of pleasure with the pain. Close quote. All boys aren't blue. The second is another much discussed book. I'm sure you're familiar with it. It's called Genderqueer. Okay. Let me read an excerpt from that. Quote.
Like, what the fuck are they trying to do to
I
kids,
got
man?
a new strap-on harness today. I can't wait to put it on you. It will fit my favorite dildo perfectly. You're going to look so hot. I can't wait to have your cock in my mouth. I'm going to give you the blowjob of your life. Then I want you inside of me. End quote. Now, Mr. Secretary, What are you asking us to do? Are you suggesting that only librarians?
I just really think that the people who write these books should be fucking shot.
Absolutely, put in jail.
Right to
Years
jail.
ago, these if you try to publish a book like that, that would set up a red alarm, and they would have came to your house and jailed you. But now it's like, oh, this is promoted. This is the agenda.
Dude, it's really sick. I don't even want to watch the rest of it, like, because it really, he like reads this whole excerpt and you're just like, what the fuck? But
This country's
hey,
going downhill.
oh yeah, well that's not it's not the only bad thing,
deal between the United States and Iran that will free 5 imprisoned Americans in exchange for releasing billions of dollars in frozen funds. CBS's chief foreign affairs correspondent
Billions.
why some are
5
criticizing
prisoner Americans are worth billions of dollars.
As the first
in frozen
step of
funds
President
to
Biden's
Iran.
deal with Iran, these 5 Americans were transferred from Tehran's notorious
the other 2
Evin
people?
prison to house arrest.
I don't know.
Secretary
Exactly.
of State Antony Blinken.
Who the fuck are any of these
belief
fucking
is
people?
That, this is the beginning of the end of their nightmare.
The prisoners may be back on U.S. soil as soon as September. For years, the detainees' families have urged President Biden to just bring their loved ones home.
My dad just said, Dad, like, let him come home.
Businessman Imad
Watch
Shargi
these
was
people
taken
be
in 2018.
actors.
So was environmentalist Murad Tabaz. The brother of businessman Siamak Namazi, imprisoned in 2015, today called the past 8 years of imprisonment horrific. 2 other Americans whose names are withheld will also be released. The breakthrough comes amid tension. Earlier this summer, the U.S. sent additional warships and Marines to the Gulf after Iran attempted to seize 2 oil tankers. Today, the White House declined to detail the deal, citing negotiations as both delicate and ongoing.
Do you remember the last deal that we did like a year ago?
There's been a ton of them.
We got that WNBA player back for the guy that they literally detailed the entire movie Lord of War
and
for.
she brought fucking illegal. I mean, it's just a vape pen, but still, not to bring that, and like you have a career and shit like that. Like, what an irresponsible person. Maybe you don't deserve to be in another country's jail, but you definitely deserve to sit there for a while and not be exchanged for some fucking terrorist.
It's like fucking. I want to see if they give the exact number.
In exchange, Iran will be able to access $6 billion in a restricted account in South Korea.
Specific
Those
number.
funds will be transferred to
So that's
Qatar.
like 1.8
Once there,
billion
Iran will be able to
per
use
person.
those funds for purchases permitted under U.S. sanctions.
Or no, 1.2.
Now, the White House said this is not ransom and no U.S. taxpayer dollars are involved. But in the meantime, Iran claims that the U.S. will also release and pardon 5 Iranian prisoners. As of tonight, Major, the U.S.
Oh, so we're going to
says
give
no
5
one
prisoners
in
back
US
to them as
custody has
well.
been released.
Oh,
So
dude,
they were very short about that. Those are probably some terrorists who the $6 billion doesn't even matter because the terrorists that you're going to get are going to be even worse.
$6 billion is a pretty specific number too. It's oddly specific. But yeah, they won. They got $6 billion and 5 of their prisoners back.
Well, three prisoners and 2 unknown faces.
No, they got 5 prisoners on top.
No,
of
but I'm
the
saying
$6
we
billion.
got
Oh, yeah,
three prisoners who may or may not be real, and then 2 unknown faces. So yeah, we definitely got shitted on. We got the shit end of the stick. The shit end of the stick. When you think about it, must mean someone put a stick in dog shit trying to clean it, and then 2 people grab it. One person gets to clean it, and the other person gets to poop. And yeah, I'll be right back. I got to tinkle. I got to go make a shit end of my dick.
You fucking idiot. Let's see if I can find something while he's fucking taking a piss. Probably won't be able to, but... Oh, I got one.
Our masterpiece was ready. Oh, credit where it's due. I can't see any of the nail heads. I mean, it's all right.
You're pleased?
Very.
Amazed. I have to say, this isn't actually it.
Who got the shit out of this dick?
There you go.
That is the worst looking car in the whole world.
Oh,
Sorry,
man, that's
I had to
exactly
I had
what
to
I thought. That's what I thought it would be. It looked like somebody CGI.
I had to put that on because when I can't play the other story until you're here. So this happened 25 minutes ago.
First, on the Houthis visit, you issued the statement welcoming that. How significant is this? And do you see the Saudis' role now moving from being a party to the war to more of a moderating or mediating rather in the conflict in Yemen? And I have a question on Iran.
We believe that the Houthi visit is a significant step. It is the first time we have seen this happen in a very long time. It comes at a moment when we are 18 months in now to a truce that has abated the violence in what had been the most violent and catastrophic conflict going, a couple of years ago. And it has been a paramount priority of the Biden administration.
What is the context in this? What are they talking about?
So, after that deal yesterday, they just announced that they're putting more sanctions on Iran. $6 billion, 5 prisoners we gave them, and now we're going to sanction them. Like, what does sanctions do? Sanctions do jack shit.
Biden is all about international deals, man. That's all this presidency has been. It's been
loves
giving
them.
money away and funneling it, and then international deals out the fucking ass.
Well, you
This
saw
is
his mic.
nuts.
You saw his mic got cut the other day, right?
Yeah.
They started playing Oscar music. That's how.
And people were fooled by it. You know, the people that wrote that and had that, done were probably laughing their asses off. Like, look at that, they're buying it. They're fucking buying it.
If you don't have a game plan, he may have a game plan. He just hasn't shared it.
Joey says Biden is all about
But I
shitting
tell
his
you what,
pants.
I don't know about you. but
I
I'm going-
believe. I definitely believe that.
Did you hear that?
We talked about it at the conference
He burped?
overall.
Was that a
we
burp?
talked about it
No,
at
that
the
was me.
Conference overall.
Oh.
We talked about I'm going to go to bed.
There you go. I missed it.
But I'm going to go to bed. We talked about it at the conference overall. We
He's
talked
gonna go to
about
bed.
Stability. We talked about making sure that the third world,
Jewy shits her
the
pants.
Southern
Jesus
Hemisphere
Christ.
had access to changes, had
The
access
third world, I mean the southern hemisphere.
Yeah, those are.
Thank you, everybody. This ends the count press
Listen to the
conference.
music.
Thanks,
Ready?
everyone.
Thank you.
Are you putting U.S. strategic interests above human rights here?
It's funny because after a press conference, people would usually be able to ask questions, but like you can't ask this guy anything because he's geriatric. He is just doing what they say. Wow, this is nuts, man. And there's still those people out there that still support him. Those crazy fucking people.
Dude, what's crazy is they really should have just played this. I don't know if you could hear it, but.
You definitely need to make that.
Biden, you sicko, fucko, cocksucker.
My daughter's at home, hysterical, crying. Someone ripped the head off her fucking doll.
I love
Get
that
the
fucking woman.
head.
Get the
Seriously,
fucking head,
that's
Jeff.
Funny, I was
The other-
watching Ninja Turtles 2 years
She's
and years
in that.
ago. Yeah, right in the beginning when they're strolling through the New York City fucking streets. There's this couple that walks out of an apartment building, and it's she's the woman, 92, 91?
I think it's 91.
Yeah, something like that. Ninja Turtles is fire, by the way. Oh yeah, first two.
I've only seen the first one. I've never seen the second one.
Are you
I know-
serious? You've never seen
Mhm.
Secret of the Ooze?
No,
Dude,
man.
there's so much good branding in it. I'm disappointed. There's a lot of movies that I'm very surprised you haven't seen because like Ninja Turtles 2 and I'm at a loss right now because I'm on the spot. But the big things that they surprise me usually when I hear that. You're like, I've never seen the movie. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why this thing I'm trying to do is not working
That's a
in the
banger
background.
of a movie too, bro. That's a banger. Shredder's like basically a gang leader for like kids, which is like kind of creepy and weird. And there's these kids that like break the rules, smoke. He lets them smoke cigarettes and drink and skateboard, play video games, and play poker inside of his realm as long as they commit crimes for him. And it's like
So
man,
it's
this guy is
basically
a
like every single
Epstein.
mother. It's like a single mother from Mastic Beach.
No, it's Jeffrey Epstein played Shredder.
Shredder. The other fucking thing that you missed last week.
Oh, you did a striptease, right?
I did a
full Monty type
striptease.
thing?
Yeah, and everybody
I would love
found
to
out
see
that I'm M2F.
You were gayer than Nathan Lane.
I was like, hello, everybody. No, the other thing you missed is they had a fucking New Mexico did this public health order.
Wait, well, there's a new Mexico?
Yeah. Oh, what's up, Yeti?
Wow, that's trippy.
They did this fucking public health order, and the governor basically banned conceal and open carry for 30 days. And then
What reason?
some 11-year-old was killed in a drive-by by gang members, but let's, all the law-abiding people. So afterwards, everybody, like, within 24 hours, even her side was like, whoa, you can't fucking do that, which is really weird for the left to do.
Well, actually, Connor's a comer. Yeah, Connor's definitely a comer.
A comer. I'm a coomer.
He's been known to fill jugs.
Yeah, they told me 2-gallon Gary.
Yeah, you store those jugs so they kind of like coagulate. They get weird. They
Ooh,
look like,
John Diesel. It's all bullshit. It's bad for you. Good fucking George Carlin reference. I appreciate that because I fucking love George Carlin. But Sean prefers crunchy peanut butter on his balls.
No, not crunchy. Crunchy feels like sandpaper. It's got to be smooth.
It's got to feel like a cat's tongue.
No cats. That hurts.
Anywho, she fucking did this gun fucking thing, and it blew up in her face because this happened directly afterwards.
When you say it like that, she did this gun thing, and it blew up in her face.
Yeah, I know. I realized the wording was terrible on that.
The Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office will not enforce this segment of the order. While I understand the urgency, the temporary ban challenges the foundations of our Constitution, but most importantly, it is unconstitutional. My oath was to protect the Constitution, and that is...
Anytime I see Albuquerque, it makes me think of Looney Tunes.
The governor made it clear in her press conference.
Albuquerque.
She knew we as law enforcement did not agree with the order, and as a result, this was solely her decision. Other than this ban being unconstitutional, here are other reasons why I will not enforce the order. One, what many forget is I have enough violence here in Bernalillo County. I do not want to have...
Because they will be shot trying to enforce that law.
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't know how many fucking people have fucking guns in that fucking county. I don't even know.
Political violence.
Legal and illegal.
Or here in Bernalillo County.
You
My
don't
job is to keep the peace and to make sure that the
No, I
citizens
never know.
of Bernalillo County are safe, and I do not believe that this order will help me do so.
He has alopecia. Yeah, he probably
I'm a law
does.
enforcement
Or he went
professional.
bald and he just fucking
This
shaved
order
it, and
will
he was like,
not
"Fuck
do
it."
anything to curb gun violence
No,
other
he
than
puts peanut
punish
butter on his head, and
law-abiding
his dog just
citizens
licked all the hair off.
from their constitutional right to self-defense.
That's how he caught. He's
It's
just
quite
jacking.
irritating for me to see how this...
that's how he finished. He's like, all right, well, get ready. You ready, Rex? Here we go.
Yeah, he's got a fucking
smooth, just creamy, just the way you like it.
He's laying in his office with just his top on. He's got a Belgian Malgamos fucking licking
no.
peanut butter off his head. He's just jacking it. He's like, I'm above the law.
No top.
I'm above the law.
No top on. Tank top. Big
Okay.
boots. Big work boots.
Oh,
Peanut butter all over the top of his dome. Just getting that hair off. Getting the hair and the rocks off.
Just getting everything. Oh, that was
Sometimes
a great.
it takes peanut butter to do what you're doing, to get off.
What a great freeze frame. He kind of looks like the picture of Mussolini. If you turned it upside down, he would look like Mussolini hanging.
Yeah.
This 30-day ban completely overshadowed the robust conversations that we had with the governor in the office on what we are going to
So
do to
fucking
curb
flat.
gun violence and for people to stop being victims. I am respectfully requesting, as an elected official, to please consider a special session to specifically address
I
crime,
am electing
not just
to
in Bernalillo
request
County,
a special
but for the
peanut
state
butter
of New
session.
Mexico. I will also be contacting federal entities such as the FBI and the U.S. Attorney
Whoa.
to assist us and make sure we work as a team.
Who is that?
What fucking name? Who is that?
Yeah, that's a wild one right there. We got a cowboy on the loose over here. We got a fucking
We
cowboy
got a
in the
goddamn
chat.
cowboy in the chat.
Micah, you need to change your name.
Arthur, who is that cowboy?
Sure.
Sure. You might tell me who you is, fella? Dude, that is the greatest name I've seen in the longest time. Anyway, this happened
There's a
after
new
that.
ruling just in from
I don't
the
know what's
federal
worse, the name or the comment.
governor is violating constitutional rights.
You know?
The new ban on the right to publicly
He
carry
definitely fulfills the name, or he or she.
Albuquerque. CBS
I
Ilana
can't.
Zach reports on
I
the
can't see his. I can't see his avatar, but if I look closely, I swear to God, it's the Iron Sheik. It's the Iron Sheik. Yeah, for sure, man.
backlash from both parties.
In New Mexico, gun culture runs deep, so a temporary ban to carry them was bound to cause an
That's just like the
uproar.
way they open it.
People are angry.
Mark Abramson is a gun shop owner.
I
That's
cannot
a gun show. People are angry.
fathom
I
how
own
this
guns.
is anything
I'm
other
so angry.
than an attention getter.
The judge's ruling halts Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham's 30-day suspension, barring private citizens from carrying firearms on public property.
She tried.
In Albuquerque
She
and
fucked up.
Bernalillo County, where violent crime rates are especially high. She cited a public health
Smiths.
emergency after 3 children were fatally shot recently, including 11-year-old Froilan Villegas, who was killed outside a ballpark last week.
Hello, my
I
name is
have to take a
Fryland.
tough, direct stand.
Have you seen my
Where
friend
basically, I'm
Froiland? I
just
can't
ignoring
find
the
Froiland.
fact that we lost
I can't find him.
another child.
Nationally, firearms are
I like
the
how
leading
quick these
cause of
people are
death
to
for
just fucking stand on the graves of kids to get something passed, instead of just like being like, I want to. Honestly, I would have more respect if they're like, I want to fucking I want to just ban guns. I'd be like, oh, all right, fuck it, like, all right, I don't want you to, but
Nah, I don't agree.
to
with
just be
you.
like,
leave
hey,
the guns alone. Go after the violence, the people that have guns illegally. Leave the people that have guns legally alone. That's the big deal. There's a lot of people that go through all these crazy fucking things to get guns legally. I think states shouldn't sell handguns in like pawn shops the way they do. That's a little nuts because you could just kind of walk in there, but go through a quick background check. I think that's fine. You have a gun in 15 minutes, you're good. As long as you use it for the right reasons. And if it's used for something wrong, it's tied to your name. That's it. But people that get guns illegally, that's different. You don't really have crimes from people with legal guns unless it's like the big crime, like some sort of a fucking giant shooting, and then you just kind of tend to wonder if that person was even real. That's a whole other story. But my point is, I think people with guns legally should be fucking left alone. Go after the people with illegal guns. That's it. Focus all your time and money on that.
shit, I have one for every room in the house,
There you go. And a jar of peanut butter for every room in the house.
and a jar of peanut butter for every room.
Now,
For
are you a
children
chunky
and-
or a creamy guy?
A chunky, man. It's just like ribbed condoms, but
Okay, for your pleasure.
for my yeah. What the fuck? What is the dog gonna
6 feet of
come?
bubble tape for you.
Look,
Nothing.
I'll let the dog lick peanut butter off my dick. You think I'm gonna jack a dog off? That's fucking gross. That's
I
bestiality.
agree. Peanut butter, that's natural. That's it. Just there's peanut butter on my balls. Oh, there happens to be a big.
You got it,
bag
Yeti.
Here. But yeah, jacking a dog off. No Red Rocket.
Red Rocket.
I mean, every once in a while you do have to apply your lipstick or reapply your lipstick, as they say. But that's a whole other thing,
teens. But the county's Democratic Sheriff, John Allen, feels that the governor's act was
Damn, and he was a Democrat too. I didn't know
Pause
that.
that for a second. This makes me think about that 1,900 kids killed each year. Made me think of years and years ago. There's a T-shirt we saw. I was on a church
Coke
youth
vendor.
group. I was on a church youth group trip to Port Jeff. We were down Port Jeff's town in Long Island.
Use
We
it
were there with a
wisely,
bunch of-
Yeti.
we were there with a bunch of kids from the church and like a bunch of adults and stuff like that. This person walked past with a shirt and it said 50,000 battered women every year, and I've been eating them plain. And some kids were laughing and some kids didn't get it. And everybody was asking the church, like, the adults that were there, like kind of like chaperoning the gig, like what that meant. Like you could see they were so disgusted. And like as I got older, I realized what it meant. I was like, damn. That was a ballsy shirt to wear, but this is like 98. But yeah, 50,000 battered women every year, and I've been eating them plain. Wow. And a church youth group happened to see that. But yeah, continue with that.
No, wait, hold on. You're not gonna pass by the best story of a shirt when you and James saw the kids that had that shirt that was supposed to say "I love Satan," but it said "I love Satan."
Down the block. I don't know. It must have been like 7 or 8. And these kids came up to us with black shirts. They were obviously made by them, but they were like made like handmade printed, whatever. But it said they were trying to get us to like, hey, you guys like Satan? You guys want to worship Satan? They're like over the top, like younger teen kids, like just like 5 years old. This like just pathetic. But they had these shirts that said "I love Satan," but they definitely said "I love Satin." And we were young at the time. Like I mean, it was like I'm saying I was 7 or 8. I think I was younger. I think I was like 6 and James was like 7 or 8. So we went home to like my mom. We were like, Mom, how do you spell Satan? She's like, why? I'm like, how do you spell it? And she's like, Satan. We're like, we just saw these kids on the shirt trying to get us to worship Satan. And shirts that said, I love satin. And I remember like, usually my mom would be like appalled and like freaking out, but she lost it. She just had that, that bellowing laugh that mom has. It was hysterical. Yeah. These kids are walking around these shirts. They're like, we're so fucking edgy. It's like, early 90s, we're so edgy. We're going to fucking walk around and spook everybody with these shirts that say, I love satin.
What a bunch of fucking losers.
Hysterical. That was on the Maywood Hill.
Oh, yeah, that makes perfect
Dogwood,
sense.
Maywood, yeah. Well, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, because there's a lot of satin worshippers in the hill.
Gail lived there.
Who's Gail?
Jesse Kimes' mom. Well, was it his real mom?
Jesse Kime. I haven't thought about that kid. He was the weird, like, dirty blonde kid, kind of heavy.
Yeah, his mom did witchcraft. All right, so I don't I'm not one of those people who I don't believe in ghosts at all. I'm not one of those fucking weirdos. I can care less. But his mom used to practice witchcraft, and she played within a Ouija board every night. So the one night I slept over there, dude, I never slept. The house was too weird. And come 5 o'clock in the morning, I darted out of that house and I was like, no more.
So I got one story about houses and another story about ridiculous. Anyway, so down around that block, Huntington and when you get past Huntington Forest, there's those weird like side blocks. Mm-hmm. They're actually kind of creepy over there. So I had a friend, Jesse Young. I knew him since like second grade. Second grade, actually, he somebody pulled his chair out from under him, and he sat down and cracked his head in the back of the chair. I didn't see the incident. I just heard him when I thought he was laughing. I heard he was going, and I stand up. He's actually leaking out of his head and crying. Somebody pulled the chair out. He smacked his head, got stitches, and then he went like the next couple of weeks showing all the girls his stitches, freaking him out. But anyway, I slept over this kid's house in like 7th or 8th grade, and there was like a bunch of weird stories. Like there was somebody that lived in the front room of the house that died, and then there was like an aunt that lived there but then went to a hospital, and she was like in a coma for years and she passed, whatever. But I'm in his room, his bedroom. It was a small like 2-bedroom house, him and his mom, and we're playing video games. He had some really sweet video games. So we were like, it's the 90s with fucking bowling, but we hear this, like, it sounded like somebody running across back and forth through his attic. And like the second I heard it, I was like, what the fuck's that? He's like, oh, that's he was like so nonchalant. That's the ghost of, whatever. I don't know if it was his aunt. I can't remember the exact details, but it was a ghost, whatever. I hear it every time at 8 something, 8:30 something, whatever. And we listened to it for like a minute, and I was like freaked out. I was like, that's weird. These people are fucking weird. Went out and had dinner with his mom, spoke about it. His mom was the same thing. She agreed, yeah, that's the ghost. They were both in on it.
It's Jacob Marley.
It was only the two of them in that house. And his mom wasn't the type of person to play like tricks on somebody. But so I did a double sleepover that night because dude had sweet video games, bro. You got to do a double sleepover.
Yeah,
ghost sweet video games. Especially like that time. It's not like computers, This guy's got multiple systems. He's got Super Nintendo and Sega. Like, you're sleeping there. So I'm there the next night. Same time. I'm waiting for it at this point because we already had the conversation. I'm freaking out. So like 8, whatever comes around, and I'm waiting for it. Bro, like clockwork, it happens. It sounds like somebody running from one end of the attic, and like dropping, and then back and forth. And at this point, I'm like, I'm freaking out. I'm losing it. I go back into the kitchen. His mom's there, like, just chilling, like, reading something or drinking tea, whatever the fuck people did in the 90s because you didn't have a phone. And she's just nonchalant, like, expecting it, like, sitting through it. And I was like, can I use your phone? And I just called Mom to pick me up. And I was like, I need to get out of here. I was, like, done at that point. And it was just the weirdest thing ever. But here's another good story. The other night, I'm up at, like, I've been having crazy trouble sleeping lately. Getting up. I get you ever get restless leg syndrome? I don't know if anybody in the chat's ever had restless leg.
Yeah, of course.
Your legs at that pressure, you got to move them. I've been getting it in my arms lately, and it's even worse. Like, your legs you can move around, but your arms, like, you punch somebody, whatever. So I've been like getting up and walking around. So I get up, it's like 2 a.m. There's this ring. It's like the stackable ring, kids' toys, where you stack them up. But this is a different one. The rings have beads in them, so it shakes. It's on the ground. I noticed it. I slid it to the side because I didn't want anybody to trip on it. So I slid it to the side. I go into the kitchen. I'm like filling up water. 30 seconds later, I hear the fucking beads in the ring. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, one of the cats must have stepped on it. I walk into the living room. Cats are nowhere to be seen. I look up. They're all chilling in their spots, sleeping, looking at me like, what are you doing? I was like, all right, that's kind of weird. So I walk back into the kitchen. And then the second I walk into the kitchen, I hear it again. I'm like, now I'm freaking the fuck out. I walk back in the living room. The fucking bead ring is still chilling on the fucking floor. And I'm looking, the cats are like looking at me too. Now it's getting weird. We're looking at each other like, all right, something's up. Now I'm starting to get fucking nervous. I don't think about ghosts or anything like that, but I'm starting to freak the fuck out. I walk back in the living room. The second I do that, I hear that shit really long, really loud. My stomach dropped. I went into panic mode. I was like, it's a fucking ghost. It's fucking happening. It's fucking happening. It's happening now. I was like, I'm not prepared for this. I'm ready to fucking like get Darlene and grab Carter and get the fuck out of the fucking apartment. And then I hear it even loud and I realize it's the sprinklers. They're full of air and the sprinklers around the apartment are trying to turn on, but they're blasting air out. And that's what the sound was. That's why the cats are looking at me like, yo, what are you doing, asshole? It's not the beads. But bro, I've seen weird things, things that make you like kind of panic a little bit. But the third one was a stomach drop, full panic. It's happening. Everybody expects the haunting to happen once in their life. I was like, it's happening. It's fucking happening. But this one's fucking intense. I'm ready to grab everybody, grab my family and get the fuck out of the house. But bro, it was the sprinklers. It was the sprinklers.
You're a fucking jackass.
Sorry, I might have been high. Might have been a little stoned. You never know.
I'm a little high. I'm going to be honest with you.
Officer, I'm sorry. I'm a little stoned. I didn't mean to call the cops. It turned out to be the sprinklers.
Sir, officer, please forgive me. Ooh, that might be good later on to play.
I just happened to casually glance over the chat. Wow.
Yeah, there's some good stuff going on in there. I call the chat the smut box.
Yeah, that's pretty smutty.
It gets very smutty. If you scroll up, it's very fucking smutty. I'm very aroused. Let's get into the fucking meat and potatoes of why the episode was called Nothing Burger.
Thank you. Well, it was highly anticipated, and now it has happened. The federal.
This dude looks like a fucking mega church pastor.
He looks like a thinner Jay Leno.
You seen it? You seen it? They're fucking
He also
cock.
looks like he has a small face for his head.
Yeah, there's a thing called
His forehead is huge too. Like that, the top of his forehead, his hairline too. Those are perfect right angles. Like that's effort.
Yeah, he's got downy face.
He's got a person backstage doing his hair and makeup, and they're like, I can't make these angles any straighter. Like, get the fucking protractor and make them perfect.
He's got downy face.
On an unexpected thing of events, live on Fox News, I saw a Snickers and it was so sexy. You ever see a Snickers in the light? So sexy. The way the
And I
light just
still
bounces
got
off.
marshmallows and ginger ale for my friends.
Sorry, that was a Riri laugh, but I love Downey voice, dude. Downey voice is my favorite. I know I should, but every time I've
Not Riri, but there's a kid with like autism, but he was like kind of aggressive. He was probably like 6 or 7, maybe no, like 5, 6. He was big, but it was Spanish family at the playground like a couple hours ago, and this kid was just like really loud with the hums going. I'm like, that's fine, whatever. But he was like really aggressive around Carter, like running past kids, and, like knocking them down. I'm like, damn, this little cute kid. He's like 5. Cody comes up. And he like introduces himself to everybody at the playground, even Darlene and I. He's like, I'm Cody, I'm 5. I just started kindergarten. And he's like, he's just so sweet, whatever. But he's like playing with the kid. And it's the kid's like rough. The kid's just like, honestly, like, all right, this kid can keep like the kid with autism. He's like, yeah, you can try to keep up with me, but I'm going to be nuts. And all the time it's going, oh. And then the kid Cody started going, just mimicking him like he thought that's how kids played, and he was being sweet. He wasn't like trying to make fun of me. He really thought. But I was like, damn, this is nuts. But then his grandmother, who was with him, came over. She's like, why don't you play with this nice calm girl?
Don't
damn.
Don't
This
play
playground
with.
is so
don't play with
hateful.
the-
I gotta leave.
Don't play with the fucking incredibly interesting thing. Toasty said that it looks like somebody put his face in Photoshop and pinched his face down.
That's what it looks like. His face is so like, especially his forehead. It looks like they took the forehead and just went, just raised it up.
I feel like he chose the wrong growl.
He
He's
also-
mid transition
yo,
from
you-
wrong growl.
This guy A looks like a giant asshole, and
Oh,
B
yeah.
looks like he would definitely front one of those churches.
Yeah. He looks like a mega pastor. He's like,
I bought this plane from Tyler Perry. He made it so affordable. I couldn't say no.
I just had to do it, baby girl.
The government has just filed an indictment against Hunter Biden on that gun charge. Our justice correspondent David Spunt has got the latest from the DOJ.
Thank you, Neil.
Hey, John and Sam.
I gotta pause it again because he leaves without saying anything. Because his penis is so small, he's got the smallest penis I've ever seen. I'm trying to find something. Sorry, I know this part of the thing gets fucking weird, but trying to find something while he is fucking doing this. Fucking asshole. Shit. Damn, I really got nothing. I got like Cumtown shit. Fuck it.
Whoopee cushions,
Dude, oh fuck, bitch.
Yeah.
You're gonna accidentally fart.
Does nothing. You're like, you farted, you piece of shit.
Fuck you, mom.
Fuck you,
You fucking farted, you dumb.
Nice job farting, bitch.
I had to put something on while you were gone, man.
That laugh, man, it's the most unmistakable laugh ever.
Oh, I know. People hate it, but it's a good laugh. That's how you know that a bit.
That's
how
why
you know
he's
Nick is
filmed
killing
most. Him and it's his laugh and his appearance too.
Yeah, but that's how you know that Nick does a good bit. You literally watch the sound waves, and when you see the sound waves on the clips going up, you know that Nick said something gold.
Yeah.
And
he's just there for the laughs, but it's good laughs.
Andrew, 4 pages here. Hunter Biden, Robert Hunter Biden, indicted by the U.S. Attorney, or in this case, Special Counsel David Weiss, based in Wilmington, Delaware. As you mentioned, we knew this.
Yeah, dude.
Virgie's got one of the best laughs in this community, and he's funny as fuck too.
Oh, I thought that was someone else.
Was somewhat going to come because his office said it would happen before September 29th.
Who's going to come?
We have 3 counts in this
He
indictment.
better not
this is
come.
related to the purchase of that gun. Remember, back in 2018, we've been reporting on it for several years. Hunter Biden made a false statement. This
Hunter Biden
indictment
looks way
alleges made
different in a
several
suit
false
versus
statements
underwear with a meth
about
pipe.
the gun charge or about purchasing a federal firearm. He said that he was not addicted to drugs.
So I work.
Okay, I'm looking
speaking
at
of meth,
Jake.
I'm working Hudson and Varick is one of my offices. I'm fucking walking down the street the other day. This 2 days ago, Wednesday, and I'm walking. It's like 8 in the morning, and there's this guy on the corner, nice area, right in front of this really nice coffee shop, and he's sitting there, and he looks like California surfer, but like older, it's like 40s, but like his face looks a little rough. He's got this hippie bag on the ground. His bag looks like it was once. I'm studying the shit out of him as I'm walking by. His bag looks like it was once nice, but this guy looks a little questionable to me. I'm like, the way he has his bag on the ground, I'm like, damn. So I'm kind of like staring at him with my sunglasses on, and then this motherfucker pulls out a loker and starts roasting up meth and smoking it right there on the corner. He's like 10 feet from the corner on like the little metal barricade that goes around a tree, and just sitting there and smoking it right in front of this coffee shop. And I'm like, damn, he's just roast. Like the meth pipe's way different than any other pipe. It's got that one hole you put meth into it and you just roast it and smoke. And I'm like looking for a cop at this point because I'm like, damn, like this guy's just smoking meth. It ain't like people smoking weed in the corner. Like that's a little nuts. But yeah, like I'm looking at this dude the whole time. Like this guy looks a little questionable. There's something about him. It's not. Oh. That's what it is. It was the meth pipe. It wasn't in your mouth. Now it is. That's what's. So he was like the early stages of the homeless drifter dude. Pretty cool though. Yeah. So
sounds like a cool dude.
Yeah. So speaking of Hunter Biden, I just had to interrupt. Because.
Oh. By the way, Yeti, that's what the whole name of this episode was named for. You're jumping way too far ahead on this one.
Gibson, our producer, is reading to me right now. The maximum penalty would be 10 years of imprisonment for count 1, which is a false statement. So let me go ahead and read through this. But
he's not going to see anything.
Bring back Billy Beer.
Billy
I would
Beer.
take
We got
Billy Beer over Hunter meth any day.
I'll take Billy Beer. I'll drink a Billy Beer. I'll buy one off eBay.
And it's one thing to have a bad brother, but a bad son. That's like a direct link to you.
Billy Carter wasn't a bad dude. He just liked to drink beer.
Like I said, I would take Billy Beer over Hunter Meth any day.
Hunter Meth? Is that the new the new Billy Beer is Hunter Meth?
No, there's a better name. We'll figure it out one day, but
we're gonna get it. It's gonna come to us in the next couple of minutes. But nothing's gonna happen from this. Even if he does get charged, I could see Biden probably pardoning him because I don't think that he is fucking making it to 2024.
You know he's not going to get in trouble. He's not going to make it 2024. They're going to bring some other fucking sorry ass fucking person. Dude, this country's not repairing itself. They don't want to repair itself.
Well, no. Here's my thing. This is what they're going to do. They're going to group all the charges into one. And then they're going to find him either not guilty or guilty, and no matter what, he can never be charged for anything again. They can't charge him for the laptop, which, by the way, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, remember when they were saying the laptop thing was all misinformation, and now it's like...
But just to kind of summarize things here, this is only relating to Hunter Biden making false statements on a federal gun form that he was not addicted to narcotics when he had in his possession in Delaware a gun for
When I
just
had it, I
over
wasn't
a
addicted
week.
to it.
back
Also,
in
what about the
2018.
random bag of coke
John
found
Sanders, this
in
is
the
not
White House?
Come on, we already know who that was, dude.
This guy parties, bro. This guy's like, you know, it's probably cool as fuck to hang out with this dude. He's like, I got hookers, I got meth, I got coke, I got scarves and underwear
Dude,
too.
I'll be honest with you, I don't even hate the dude. I hate the pedophilia shit. That's
He's probably
obviously...
like, Dad, you gonna be a president really? He's like, I'm just so you know, I'm not gonna stop. He's like, I'm gonna fuck your shit up. Not any worse than you're gonna do it, but I'm gonna fuck your shit up, just so you know, Dad. He's like, I don't care, son. He's like, can't be any worse. That time that my tub overflowed and it ruined 2 rolls of toilet paper, and
I'm going to bed now. Yeti, is that true? High concentration of meth is found in men's semen that are high. I feel like that's false, but I also feel like there's some fucking validity to that. That is...
I'm lost on that. So wait. There's
He's saying when
men
dudes
that
do
are
meth-
high, but when dudes do meth, there's a lot of meth in their semen, is what you're saying. That's so they could basically probably get a woman fucked up if they bust in them.
Bro,
You better come with me, because I need to get fucked up. When you smoke the last bag, I got you. I smoked the last bag, baby, but I got you. I got a big load building up for you, girl.
Secondhand
my
bust.
balls are blue, waiting for you.
Secondhand bust. Damn, I caught a contact from that secondhand bust.
Secondhand bust.
I caught a contact from that secondhand bust.
That's like a cuck thing.
Hello, Vin
Cucks-
Weasel.
Cucks know about
The tax case
Cucksandbust.com.
is involving
For all your cucks and bust
Dude,
needs.
that's an old school site. I can't believe you mentioned that. Cucksandbust.com.
Cucksandbust.com.
That was like the goregalleries.com day.
That's like Best Gore. They unfortunately got rid of that fucking website. What a great fucking website. God damn. Why does he's got to fucking stop leaving. Fuck it. I'll play it again. Sorry, man. Whenever Sean leaves, I gotta fucking...
What did you fucking fart, you idiot? You're so stupid. Fucking stupid piece of shit. You're stupid.
I gotta go back to that whenever you leave because...
Well, I appreciate it.
Charges. The special counsel said those.
Dan Snott said
charges
Sean always disappears. Is he autistic? No, he just goes to grab a beer. He just doesn't say anything. He just bounces.
No, I go to grab a beer or take a piss, but that time I messaged my wife to give me the vape back, and she never did. So I had to go steal the vape back so I could smoke some weed, you know? Well, it's not really weed, you know, it's
Relating to
meth.
Good
I
stuff.
got it from Hunter.
taxes or lack thereof paying taxes could be brought in another district
See?
outside of Delaware.
That's what I'm
John Sandra.
Yeah, David, I think it's worth just, as you were reading out count 2 from this form, as Jake Gibson was sort of going through the indictment with us, that Hunter Biden knowingly made a false statement, and representation to Company One, licensed under the provision of Chapter 44, Title 18, United States Code. We'll get legal analysis of this in just a moment. With respect to information required by the provisions, as I make my way through this.
As I make my way downtown, passing by, nothing's going to happen from this. And it sucks because if you were, I say this all the time, every time you and I.
Smoke screen.
Yeah. But every time I'm talking about like, there's some stupid fucking thing that's going on. Oh wait, hold on. Krudner has a shot in hand. Solange Krudner, to you, buddy.
Jeez.
But every time something like this happens, I always have to bring up the fact that if you and I did some stupid shit like this, we'd be in jail for a long fucking time. I just grabbed the bottle.
Yeah,
You
speaking
know
of
what I'm gonna
stupid
say.
shit, I feel like I can give a good story on stupid shit. You guys want a good story on stupid shit? Here's a good one. Gotta let my pipe. Connor, should I do the Girl Scout story but not be so specific?
The what?
Girl Scouts.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. I think people need to hear about this.
So years ago, it's
Love
like
you, Krudner.
99, 2000. I'm in like 9th grade, 10th grade. And Natty Ice is $5 for a 12-pack. We all would just, get $5 and grab a fucking 12-pack and go down to a local area and just drink it. So with a bunch of my friends, we're down at the local playground because it's like way after hours. And we're drinking a 12-pack. So I drank, probably the whole fucking 12-pack, but I'm like done. I'm fucking hammered. Throwing up. I remember walking up the kid's slide and then like getting really nauseous, going up and throwing up down the slide, like letting it go down the slide. So anyway, a bunch of my friends showed up that were driving, and I was like, "Can you guys take me home?" They were packed out in the car.
Nil
So,
said
like,
you don't start a story with Girl Scouts. No, you do with this one.
We'll get to that. So, so I'm fucking hammered, and these guys can't take me home. My boy Nick, older guy, my friend of mine, he's a couple years older than me. Always a good friend. He lives like
what's up,
2
Pablo?
houses down, basically.
I gotta get Pablo
He's
moderator
like, "Yeah,
status.
we'll walk together." He's like, "I'll walk you home," and I'm like, "Good 20-minute walk from home, 25 minutes maybe if you're drunk." But anyway, he's like, "We'll walk, we'll fucking get home." So like, I remember I threw up a bunch on the slide, like throwing up my guts on this slide, and you get that second wind. This is the definition of the second wind. So I'm like, I'm starting to walk, and I'm feeling pretty good. We get onto the main road. My boy Nick, he's a big dude. He grabs a sewer, the sewer grade top, the circular sewers, and he grabs it and throws it like a discus. And like, I just do my, I'm young, giggly laugh. I was like, ha ha ha. I was like super excited. I was like, oh, this got me pumped. So we get like down the road a little bit, and it's a deli. And I'm like, oh, damn, this deli's got this big sign, one of those signs where you throw the, you just put the letters in it. So there's plexiglass locks on each side. There's locks with plexiglass coverings on each side. We yank them open. We start rocking this sign back and forth really fucking hard. Letters are flying everywhere, and I'm fucking cracking up. I'm drunk second way. This is the greatest thing ever. My boy Nick is just big and strong, fierce. And I'm like, all right. So we start walking away. We get down to the post office. There's a fucking payphone. And I'm like, oh my God, there's probably fucking money in the payphone. So we just start smacking the shit out of the payphone. But we're smacking.
What's up, autist? How are you, buddy?
We're smacking the fucking, the hand part of the phone. It's like money's going to come out of there. We give up after a couple seconds. We go over and there's this memorial, but it's like a Girl Scouts thing. And it was just made. So we proceed to rip it all up. We just rip up. They basically wrote like a word and lined it out with rocks, but used like that plastic stuff used like dividers for landscaping. We just ripped all the letters out. It's funny, is we meant like our goal was to rip every letter up, but like fuck this thing. And I remember going back a couple of days later and seeing like one of the S's from Girl Scouts or whatever was like not pulled up. We're like, damn, like we were pretty fucking toasted. So we demolished that cute little memorial they made, which was pretty shitty. Then we get down to the auto shop, and we're really in it, and we just went nuts on the auto shop. My boy puts a muffler with a pipe and everything attached through a car, right through the windshield, and then as it's through the windshield, he looks at the driver's side. He's like, "There's probably money in it," because that was like a whole thing. It was like, "There's money in the payphone. There's money here." He punches the side window in, just punches it bare fist, and there's obviously no money, and it's a fucking junkyard. And then he throws a fucking muffler through the glass window of the shop. It got a little out of hand, and we walk away. We get like 10 feet, and this fucking car rolls up on us. We see him rolling up down the block, and we're like, "Damn, we gotta hide." We walk in the woods. I remember it was like definitely close to fall time or winter because there was like leaves in the ground and shit, so we're kind of hiding. This guy gets out of his car and he's looking around these woods because he saw us go in the woods, and he's like, "I heard you guys. I know what you did." I don't think he knew the full extent. He just heard us fucking with things, but he's like, "I'm gonna find you guys." He's in this woods. He was so close to us at one point. Like I remember he was like within 10 feet of us. And I'm like semi giggling because I'm just like, I'm not taking this seriously, even though I'm fucking drunk, young drunk, second wind, shouldn't have even been walking, let alone walking home, let alone walking home. This guy who's nuts and awesome, you know. And I'm staying there in these leaves thinking it's really funny. This guy eventually gives up on trying to find us. He gets back in his car and he's like, "I'm going to go around the block," or whatever. Whatever he says, "Oh, I'll be right back." Or he's like, "We'll find you." And like the second he just pulls away, we darted and started just running home, drunkenly running. And I remember dropping him off at his house. He's like a few houses down. And I was like, "Bro, don't go anywhere else. Just go in and go to sleep." And we're like agreed on it. Like, okay, all right. So I go home and I'm good. Made it home safe. I wake up the next morning and I just wake up, I'm like fucking kind of hungover and shit. And I wake up and it starts hitting me. I was like, "Damn, what did you do last night?" I was like, "You were hiding from somebody." I was like, "Oh, you fucked things up." Oh, and it starts hitting me, and I was like, "Damn." And then like a couple days later, like I told a few friends of mine, I was like, "Yeah, that's what happened when I went home and I made the local newspaper." One of my friends is like, "Yeah." And I'm not gonna even say the line. I don't want to get pinned for it. I don't know if they can still pin you for it. It was like 20 years ago, but the local newspaper pinned us, and they said it was like $10,000 worth of damages, which sounds like not much. I think it was more than that, but this is also 25 fucking years ago, 20 years ago, whatever. But like we went
Double it.
nuts and like
Just double it. That's all you could do.
I like it's like I remember it all like so vividly. It was that second wind. When people say you get a second wind when you're drinking, 100%, man, 100%. I remember I was like, when you're at your peak of being drunk but still being like alert, I'm throwing up just down a slide, just letting it go, and like, "Can you guys drive me home?" And that's probably why they didn't drive me home. They probably weren't like, "Oh, we were like," they said they were full, but they were probably like, "I'm not letting this fucking guy in my fucking car throwing up everywhere." And then Nick's like, "I'll walk you home," and I was like, "All right, somebody's got my back." And I was like, "Word." And I start walking home, or we're just getting into it. And then the second he threw that sewer, I was fucking on. I was on point. I was like, "Let's destroy everything on the way home. Every little thing we see, let's do it." And obviously, I don't know who got the idea money would be in things, but yeah, there's probably money in it. But I remember saying that so many times, like it wasn't me or is it him? I don't remember who it was, but like there's probably money in it.
It was
like,
the
right,
fucking
payphone.
spirit of natural ice coming over you.
Bro, a whole 12 pack. So Natty Ice was the thing. Natty Ice, Natty Light was what we would drink back in the day. I remember I had no shame. I remember a big giant party where liquor was done. I was sleeping over that night, so we were like trying to still drink and stay up. I didn't have anywhere to go, but these punk rock dudes were like, "Yo, I got a 12 pack of Schlitz if you want it." I was like, "Oh my God, you are my fucking savior right now." These like genuine punk rock dudes gave us this cheap. It was probably $4 at the time for this thing. Gave us this cheap 12 pack of Schlitz, and me and my boy Eric went like upstairs, downstairs, just drinking these fucking things, panicked out. I remember sleeping that night in the computer room under those play mats that look like a town that you can drive on for kids.
Yeah, of course.
It was a rug that was upstairs in their kids' room. Actually, the kids, the Grosses.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so they're like your age, but it was their playmat rug that was in a room upstairs in one of their rooms. Me and Eddie Longpay grabbed that shit, dragged it downstairs in the computer room, and like shared that shit, slept under because we were fucking hammered. And yeah, we woke up and we were like, "Damn, this sucks. This is really uncomfortable."
I got one of a second win, but it's a really weird story. Do you remember when Trisha removed back across the street?
Oh, peanut butter Trisha.
So my sister's friend moved across the street when she was a little like older and shit. And she used to throw parties. Her mom was fucking gross. Her mom was like would just drink all night and then drive like a fucking school bus the next day hungover. Yeah, or she would drink while she was driving the school bus. She's retired now, so I'm sure she won't get in trouble. So she used to throw these parties, And then Erica Transpatrick, Jesus Christ. That is she used to throw these fucking parties and all. Yeah, obviously everybody would come over. But there was one night where Vinny was there, and Vinny, like, you know, when you're young and you're drinking, you just drink as much as you
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
So Vinny drank
Amen to that.
before they changed the formula. He drank four or five Four Locos within an hour. Within an hour. So we're all hanging out. We're listening to like music. I'm just sitting on the couch because I'm white. I don't fucking dance or anything. So I'm just sitting there drinking. I look over and Vinny's just like, he's got the fucking Wayne's World, the dude they pick up on the bench. If you're gonna
and he's sick.
spew into this, yeah. Vinny's just doing this,
and he gives him a little bag.
Yeah, no, it's a cup. It's a little cup.
Oh, that's right. He unfolds it from his pocket, right?
Yeah. So I'm like, all right. I live across the street. I'm like, Vinny, I'm gonna bring you to my house. I'm gonna put you in my bed, and then if you wake up and come back, you wake up and come back. So I leave Vinny there. By the way, before I let Vinny go to sleep at the bed, I'm not joking. I tore up garbage bags and laid him flat under where he was going to lay so he wouldn't throw up in my
Garbage
bed.
bags is a slang word for Vinny's ass. So you tore
For
up
Vinny's ass.
Yeah.
Who the fuck bonked Krudner? Obi-Wan, you're not allowed to bonk him. Bring him back. So, yeah. So, like, I feel bad, and I let fucking... Oh, let me see if I can fix this terrible mistake. Now I'm upset. You've upset me now. Where's the last time he... Where's Krudner?
Shit got real.
Somebody find a way to bring Krudner back. That upsets me. That's an OG military brother.
I mean, how does somebody bonk somebody? I mean, I understand you bonk him in real life, but, you know.
No, Krudner's not. Oh, okay. He changed his, yeah. He changed his name. No, don't. What the fuck? Why did it do that? All right. Nobody bonk Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's fucking Krudner. You bonk him, I will fucking...
Well, don't bonk anybody. I guess I'm assuming
He'll be
bonk
back in
means
200
to
seconds.
eliminate them.
Okay.
But just
Yeah,
let
from
us
the street
know
temporarily.
if you're going to bonk somebody.
Nah, I
let
don't
us
care
know.
about that.
Let us know.
It's 6 million seconds. Wow, Drew, that is a very specific thing. So yeah, I left Vinny in the bed for like 45 minutes an hour.
I
I
like
feel
where
bad.
this is starting.
Yeah, I left Vinny in the bed for 45 minutes an hour, and I feel bad.
Was he like roasted? You did him good?
I put his legs
Basted
on
him
my.
up?
I put his legs on my shoulders like they were stirrups.
Fuck.
No, so I go back to the room, and Vinny is like just passed out. I'll never forget it. Fucking maroon shirt, black jeans, and I had a bottle of seltzer, and I was like, damn, he's got to be so fucking thirsty. So I wake him up. I didn't open it. I just handed it to him, and I'm like picture this: the seltzer with the cap on. I'm like, Vinny, you need to drink something, and he grabs it. He doesn't even twist the cap off. He just goes, good. And I'm like, no, you stupid fucking guinea. Like, open the cap and drink it. Dude, by the way, he chugged it. Have you ever chugged a seltzer? That is a hard fucking thing. Like,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
hurts. So I left him. I went back. A fucking hour later, all of a sudden the front door fucking flies open like the old law from the Old West is coming in. And fucking Vinny's just standing there, and he's just one eye open. He's like, I'm back, bitches. And I was like, oh, no. Oh, no. He goes to the fridge, and he grabs the other 2 Four Locos and drank. I don't know how he got home. He lived across the street, too. But he, like,
Next
crawled
door.
through a window.
Next door.
Yeah.
Have
But
you
it was,
actually
yeah,
seen
such...
Have you seen that yard in the past year?
No.
I went there recently, and in between, Ray's got that bush that's by the triple tree on the edge of the property closest to Mom's house.
Mm-hmm.
That bush that kind of goes over, bro. That thing and the tree is dipping down into the street. At least half, maybe 60% of the street is taken up by a bush, and you couldn't even believe what it looks like. You can't do 2 cars down the road. 1 car has to wait behind a tree.
It's awesome.
Dude, it looks like the jungle. And it's crazy because Ray used to take such good care of that property. He used to look so good. He was like prideful about it, but now it's like like random cars everywhere, car parts everywhere, but that tree is the most atrocious thing ever. Like it just takes everything up. When you when you turn on the block, you're like, oh shit, what the fuck? It's
Oh
not like
shit, I'm
anything.
sorry.
There's nothing in the area that looks like it. He's got this giant tree and bush. The tree is meeting the bush that's coming from the ground, and it just, like I said, takes up more than half the street. I would have came down with the town and like chopped that shit off. Like this is, I know you don't want this as much as we don't. Like, let me just get rid of this for you. He's like, no, leave my fucking overhang alone. If you touch this, I'm gonna fucking put peanut butter on your balls. I got 3 labs, and they're fucking hungry. Actually, I wonder if they're all alive. I wonder if Autumn's still alive.
She's still alive.
Autumn's such a sweet dog.
Bro.
That asshole of the other dog passed. I hated that dog, but that dog is, still a dog.
Bro, this is you walking over towards Ray's yard when he's there.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Oh shit!
Ray,
I'm sorry.
Ray took me for one of the craziest rides of my life. Ray is a huge car dude. He's got a bunch of cars. He had one of the fastest Mitsubishi 3000 GTs, the VR4. It was one of the fastest in the country, and all this crazy shit.
Oh yeah, there's videos online of how fast that fucking thing is.
How fast he is. There's videos of how fast Ray is.
Yeah,
He's
that
really
motherfucker.
Fast. He is fast, dude. Like before I knew it, I was like, oh my god, I'm in your bed and I have peanut butter all over my chest and stuff. I was like, this is nuts. He's licking. But anyway, so I'm walking down a block passing him years ago to go to a friend's house, and he's like, stops me and talks to me, and he's like, oh, you want to take a ride in my car? He's got a 68.
I am.
Or 60, I think it was 68 Camaro. Yellow.
Yeah, he's got a
with
68.
2 black race stripes. And we go up this block. So it's a parkway, William Floyd Parkway. It's like a parkway down by the beach, so it's kind of quiet. But he's telling me like cops who usually, if they pull him over, they just kind of want to talk to him about the car. But I know we did over 120. I want to say we did 140. Like I want to say 160 as I was a kid. Like I always said 160 to people, but like I got older, I'm like, no, there's no way he did 160. But anyway, he looked like Emperor Palpatine when he's roasting the fuck out of Skywalker in Return of the Jedi. Every time he shifted, he had that angry face, like just shift. And dude, no seatbelts because they flap too hard when you're going that fast. And then we're gliding left and right over the lanes because the car's just basically the tires aren't hugging the ground because they're just flying so fast. But it was like you're just going like this. I remember looking at the trees going by so fast, but that was one of the fastest things I've ever been in my life. And I was like really young, and I was like, what the fuck? I remember not going to Keith's house at all. I went home and I was like, that was one of the. It's like I didn't even just smoke today. I'm going to sleep.
This is Ray. This was his speedometer. This was the Mitsubishi he built.
It's 104 seconds. $160. That's nuts.
And that's on William Floyd. That's all the way up in North Shirley. There's a bunch of videos him do.
Maybe 160 is right. Maybe that's his gun point.
His gun point. That's how he nuts. He's like, I gotta get there.
We have to hit 160. Don't bail on me now. I gotta come. I'm all revved up. No place to go.
I'm gonna come.
Micah, I'm gonna come.
Yeah, this was his car. This is the car.
He had
This is the car that we
he had
used
multiple 3000 GTs. He's got the red one, which is the really fast one, but he had this other one, which I think is the one you're showing now, that was a chameleon paint, but it was blue with chameleon flames. I remember it was like ridiculous. It was like Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. And this car was so fast, he won a Guinness Book of World Record for it, and then sold it. He got $30,000 cash and a cigarette boat on top of it. I'll go back to the Hunter Biden shit in a second. That dude's one of the best fucking goddamn drivers that has like ever graced any part of fucking Long Island. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna keep playing this even though he's not here. I'm not going back to the come down shit. No, that's not it.
Certified on the form. Okay, this is what he was alleged to certify in the form that he was not an unlawful user of and addicted to any stimulant, narcotic drug, and any other controlled substance, when in fact, as he knew, that statement was false and fictitious. it reads, David.
Yes, exactly. And then it goes on to say count 3 on or about October 12th, 2018.
I wonder if he's fucked up when he takes these pictures.
Oh, yeah,
Biden
dude.
Knew that he was an unlawful user and addicted to a stimulant narcotic drug, and then did knowingly possess that firearm. And specifically, it mentions the firearm.
I wonder if that was him the other day. So
38 SPL revolver. It gives the serial number. So this is not good news for Hunter Biden's team. Hunter Biden's team.
It's fine news for him. Again, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel.
He'll be fine. He's gonna be fine. He's fine. He is so fucking fine. I like how I call them all smut peddlers, and then Bunny in the chat just writes yes.
They're all fine though. They all get away with anything.
Oh, I was talking about the chat. The chat is all
paying in.
I was talking about the chat. The chat's all a bunch of smut peddlers.
No, I'm just talking about paying in. As long as they pay in, they're good.
My people are known to meddle and smut, and I believe it.
Knew this was coming, and what makes things a little bit more tricky in this case, and we'll expect to hear it from Hunter Biden's attorneys if they put out any sort of statement or any sort of filing, is that they believe that a diversion agreement on this gun charge is still in effect. The original plea deal, Sandra and John, that fell apart back on July 26th in a Delaware courtroom in a rather...
That was the other thing I forgot. They gave him a sweetheart deal. And he was so fucking high that he was like, no, I'm not taking that deal. It would have kept him out of jail, and he would have pled guilty, but nothing would have went on his record. And he was so fucked up. He's like, no, I'm not pleading. Well, fuck you. I'm not pleading guilty. And then all of a sudden, they're like, oh, we got to fucking charge you now. And he's like, go ahead, do your best. Or do your worst.
Their public manner
he's got to worry about.
Originally had a provision
I know.
Biden could enter this diversion agreement for this gun charge, meaning he would avoid jail time. Now we know, according to U.S. Attorney David Weiss, Special Counsel David Weiss, that is completely off the table.
The last
Hunter
name.
Biden, however, and his team, they say that that is a valid agreement because it was signed back in July. So there's a little bit of back and forth on how that happens, because Hunter Biden's attorneys say that this is an active diversion agreement, but clearly,
Bro, you know,
the U.S. Attorney's office is not.
You know for a fact they father-son tag team women. Why not?
He's his dad's handler.
Maybe.
Maybe he is sexual handler.
Indicting the
sexual
son of the president
safety
of the
always
United
off.
States in his home state of Delaware. Sandra, John.
All right, David Spahn, if you could just stay.
And then this happened right after that.
Profits mean record contract. And the UAW, I'm going to say it again. Record corporate profits, which they have, should be shared by record contracts for the UAW. And just as we're building an economy of the future, we need labor agreements for the future. My hope that the parties coming to the negotiation table towards a win-win agreement. To continue our active engagement, I'm dispatching 2 members of my team to Detroit, Acting Labor Secretary Julie Hsu and White House Senior Advisor Gene Sperling, both of whom have been involved up to now. To offer their
surprised I remember those names.
Parties in reaching a contract. The bottom line is,
he's got an earpiece in.
Auto workers help create America's middle class. They deserve a contract that sustains them in the middle class. Thank you very much. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you.
At what point would you get directly involved in negotiations?
It's a good script.
Should Hunter
Sure.
get a pardon, Mr. President?
You know, as much as I always talk about how absolutely fucking annoying Trump has become, at least he fucking sat there and fucking had a, like, he would just take questions and, like, shit on everybody. He'd be like,
Yeah,
you're
you could
gay.
tell it was unscripted because he said some wild.
Dude, he said some wild shit. And it's like, I kind of fucking missed that. I miss him telling people, like, you're gay. I looked at Jim Acosta. I said, wow, that guy's gay. Do you have something, or am I going on to the next thing?
Well, I got something for corruption, if you want to.
Yeah. You want me to pull it up, or?
So I'm actually literally sending feet pics to my wife.
You made fun of me
always
the other
on.
day. Socks, always on.
No, don't try to justify feet because I don't like feet. Don't get yourself into it. You're gonna bring yourself in a rabbit hole you can't get yourself out of. That's gross. Don't worry about it.
I feel like you just did half the Big Lebowski thing. You don't know what you're getting yourself into, Donnie.
Don't piss me off.
Is this seat taken?
This guy's the Chris Hansen.
Oh yeah.
Someone's gonna come back, but what's up? Well, that person actually works for me.
Live.
from the Bronx. This is James O'Keefe with OMG.
James O'Keefe.
My name is James O'Keefe, and I'm with OMG. You work for BlackRock, is that right?
Yep, that's true.
Okay.
First of all, I don't consent with me recording with you.
You don't have to. This is New York. It's a one-party
I know.
state. Right?
Yeah, but well, okay. But you asked me some questions, but please don't record me right now.
I can't agree to that. I mean, you work for a very powerful institution.
Okay, then I will not talk to you.
Well, just let's take a look at what you say here. They buy politicians.
Please have a seat.
Big ton of money, you say?
Like you can take this big ton of money, and
Thank
then
you,
you
Ben.
can start
I knew
to
what I
buy
was trying to
people.
say.
Ukraine is good for business. War is good for business.
Ukraine is good for business. You know, right? War is real good for business.
My first question is, who have you bought?
I haven't. I'm just well, first to clarify, I'm like a low ladder person. I'm like a nobody. I don't want to be interviewed in any way.
Well, you've already been interviewed. How does BlackRock control the wallet of the president?
BlackRock does not.
That's what you said. Those are your words. It came out of your mouth.
Sir, no, I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
Let me tell you, it's not through who's the president. It's who's controlling the wallet.
Yeah, I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody.
But you just said you didn't say the thing that you're on video saying.
Yes, I did not say that BlackRock does this.
Yes, you did.
And who's that?
The hedge funds, BlackRock, the banks. These guys are
I'm a nobody.
I'm literally a liar. You don't even know my position at this. I was trying to impress a person on a date.
But yeah, anyway, that's BlackRock for you.
Oh, dude, it gets worse than that.
The company
though.
that just was in with the whole Maui thing. So, you know, they're not guilty. They're not. They don't seem suspicious anyway.
Well, yeah, BlackRock, Vanguard, all this shit. Autis, we were going back to. First off, Joey, you can't corrupt me. I've been corrupted for fucking years. Autis, we went back to this old clip of James O'Keefe when he confronted the guys about BlackRock, because the past couple weeks we talked about the Maui fires. All right, I got two more things, man. I got two more things, my brother. It'd be cool if I just like had a traumatic brain injury and I woke up talking like Steven Seagal.
I have something real quick. It's an article on how to make really smooth, creamy homemade peanut butter. I just want to share that with you. I feel like there's a lot of people that really would appreciate it. It's smooth. It won't nick you in any way. Won't harsh. Won't screw up your balls. Won't leave any of those jagged edges.
Won't damage your dog's
rough,
teeth.
but I kind of like it smooth, dude. So anyway, smooth.
Well, they
smooth
call you
peanut butter.
fucking. They don't call you Smooth Sean for nothing. It wasn't a jazz name.
No, they call me Creamy
Smooth Sean. He didn't have to dip, Connor. He was timed out. Jesus. I don't know if you know this or not, but the governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer, was there was a huge kidnap plot for her around J6, and they arrested all these guys saying they were going to kidnap her. And it slowly came out that they were all federal agents, or half of them were, and they were recruiting these guys with like severe autism and shit like that, which is real. I'm not making that up. And then the last three guys, because all that shit came out, were acquitted. She lost. The FBI lost. It was the FBI doing it, by the way. They set up this kidnapping plot. Dude, they set up this kidnapping plot the same way that cigarette smoking man set up fucking what's his name to kill Kennedy. It like the exact same thing. They had these guys like, you guys want to kidnap the governor? And these guys were like, no, man, we just want to drink beer. And they kept saying it. Finally, one dude's like, all right, fine, I'll help you kidnap the governor. And then they weren't going to do it. And the FBI was like, he said it. And they raided these dudes and arrested them. Then it fucking
beer was Kennedy, meth is now. So they were smoking meth.
So they were smoking meth, yes. But yeah, it like they were saying that, oh, it was actually FBI agents, and everyone was like, that's misinformation, all this shit. And then it really turned out it was FBI agents, and the last three guys who were the guys, like three of these guys were the innocent dudes who had nothing to do with it, were just acquitted today. It's like, damn, you guys set this huge plot up and you fucked up. Only one convicted because he pled guilty. Is that true, Erica? Yeti. God, what a boring fucking video.
The music is awful.
Yeah, I can't do this. I was gonna play this. I can't fucking do this. But yeah, that's essentially what happened. Was these fucking dudes were just hanging out, and these FBI agents were like, "Oh, we should go kidnap the governor. That's a pretty good idea." But then they raided him and arrested him and held him without like fucking bail. And then it turned out that the FBI was caught, and they had to let these guys go.
Serves them right.
I got one more if you're up for it.
I'm up for it. Better be naughty.
It's naughty by nature, actually, so I don't know.
On July 13th, 2023, dispatch notified nearby law enforcement agencies regarding a reported stolen vehicle in Tomah, Wisconsin. Minutes later, a deputy with the Monroe County Sheriff's Office observed the stolen vehicle pass by him. While trying to catch up for a traffic stop, the truck exceeded 100 miles per hour and illegally passed vehicles. The driver was later identified as a 52-year-old female named Penny.
Did you say 30 Hampton, northbound past Portland? 30 Monroe, this vehicle's taken off. It's passing and it's passing, so left the center. 130 miles an hour, 10 feet. Go ahead and notify Jackson, please. Got multiple lane violations. Throwing garbage out the window. And traffic is good, road conditions are good.
Eventually, Penny began brake checking the deputy, tossing debris from the truck like garbage from RC cars, as well as flipping off.
But before we continue, let's hear a quick word
I'm
from today's
skipping.
sponsor, Sonoran Desert Institute.
Nope.
30 Monroe, just past Arcadia, vehicle was completely on the wrong side of the road. It appears to be out.
Listen, if I'm not getting paid by this guy's fucking sponsor, I'm not going to show his fucking sponsor. So, sunk my fucking dick.
I'll hang out on the ambulance and then in case they head back in for spikes. And then the driver just flipping off. Appears to be brake checking.
The driver just flipped me off.
Still continuing northbound, passing Armor 93 miles an hour. He's continually throwing debris out the window at me, swerving all over the road. We're on the phone with Jackson now. We'll notify state also. Once I get a second unit, the driver keeps slamming on the brakes. It gets slow enough when I go to pit. Let's see if we can get spikes first before attempting that. That we're continuing northbound, 97 miles an hour. We're going to be there in a pretty quick amount of time. If they have time to set up, that'd be great.
While she continued to drive erratically, a deputy from a neighboring county was stationed ahead, prepared to deploy spike strips.
10-4, I'm approaching our location now. That appeared to be a good spike. All 4 tires should be going through Millston now. Passing County O, still northbound on 12, 102 miles an hour. Looks like the tires are starting to deflate, and a lot of smoke off the tires. Going past W. Williams 7001. Driver looks like they're jumping up and down.
The truck soon went into a ditch, and Penny fled on foot through the passenger side.
And they're in the ditch. Just north of that address. Driver, get out of the truck now!
Damn,
Show me
she
your
fucked
hands!
that truck up.
Driver,
Yeah,
stop!
that thing's in bad shape.
Putting on foot going northbound. Stop! Get down on the ground now! Get down! Get down on the ground!
What is she doing
Get
in the
down
woods?
on the ground!
Leave me
Being
alone.
cool?
Get down on the ground!
I got this
You're
meth.
gonna
I
get
need
tased!
to smoke it. Leave me alone.
Get down! You're gonna get tased! Get on the ground! Hands up!
You're gonna get tased.
Put your hands up!
Dude, the
Now!
bandana, that's a cool bitch right there.
Get on the ground! Face down now!
Hold on. I gotta get somebody's professional opinion. Hey Yeti, I know you're still in the chat. Is this meth? Because the bandana, the stealing the truck and all that shit, and then trying to jump into the woods.
Put your hands up!
And her
Above
name,
your head.
and plus her name is Penny.
Yeah, I can't breathe.
Okay, do not move!
I can't breathe, officer. Please.
Do not
It's
move!
meth. Okay.
I'm not.
Autist is saying it's
Breathe.
meth.
I can't breathe. Please help me.
30 Monroe, I got one proned out at taser point.
I'm okay. I'm not gonna run anymore.
You gotta go back and
Get
watch
on your
it.
stomach!
I can't breathe on my stomach. I can't breathe.
I can't
need
breathe.
that
That's like the big famous line now.
Yeah,
Stop.
of course.
I need that.
Put your hands up!
I just can't breathe.
Okay, we're gonna move up and handcuff you. Do not fight with us, okay? If you fight with us, listen to me.
If you fight with us, I'm gonna
Listen to
fuck
me.
you in the ass so
If you
hard.
fight with us, we will tase you.
I need my buffer.
Do you understand me?
This really reminds me of a Reno 9/11 fucking skit. Like when they
I
cut to
just
like Nick
hate the
Swartzen.
people that like go all out and like expect sympathy. Like, come on.
I know, it's like you just fled. You just did 115 in a truck.
What do you expect?
Relax. 42 Jackson. We have her in custody. Everybody can slow down.
Please let my buffer. Oh my God.
Yeti's saying
moving.
it's
Stop fighting.
Yeti's saying it's meth. He said absolutely it's meth. Cool. All right.
Well, then calm down. You're talking, so you can breathe. All right, deep breaths. Just relax. Are you injured in any way?
Yes.
How are you injured?
I got beaten by a guy named Rob. Rob. Oh.
Absolutely, autist. You're absolutely right about that.
We're gonna get you stood up. We're gonna get you stood up.
I can't breathe. Nobody's doing anything for you to not be able to breathe, and you can't breathe. That's just your fault for not being in shape.
You stand up. We're gonna lift up for you. Get your feet under you. Okay. Watch your step here. We're gonna walk up this way. Just watch your step. I don't want you to fall.
I did this for a reason. I did this for a reason.
Well, you just endangered so many people.
Glad nobody got hurt in this.
I'm glad nobody got hurt too. You almost took a
am.
couple vehicles head on.
I know. I know. Oh,
Give me weapons on you.
no, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna pat you down.
I don't
Okay.
even have box before.
Are you hurt?
Nice poopa, John Diesel
My
says.
side is. I got some blood.
That's a meth
Relax,
poopa.
okay?
That's got a lot of skin on
Yeah.
it.
Okay, she made it
Meth
too.
heads always have
I did
fupas.
Let's go have a seat
That shit's got that uncooked chicken skin on it. Meth and
100%.
adrenaline don't mix.
in the car, okay?
Yeah, I agree.
Be a little cooler in there. Just have a seat
Fupa.
in there. You have an
Are
ID
you little
on
fupa
you or in
dupa
the
fupa
vehicle?
snoopa?
You have a fupa.
What is your first name?
Penny, they know me. Penny.
King
Penny?
fupa.
I don't
They
wanna
know
be
me.
around these
Penny,
people no
they
more.
know me.
I don't
Jesus
wanna be
Christ.
Not around anybody
I'm
except
sure
for
they
the
are.
They were behind me. Wait, do you have an ambulance coming?
No, not.
A stylish winter
You want an
fupa.
ambulance to come check you out?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Watch your leg here. Driver will be Penny. You want to stand by with her? Just keep an eye on her.
She looks like a Pirates
At
of the
time,
Caribbean
the
fucking
deputy was
reject.
aware that Penny was already out on bond for stealing vehicles in the area. She continued to display
Awesome.
erratic behavior, including extreme anxiety, restlessness, and mood swings, which
Restless
later
leg
proved to be
syndrome.
consistent when she admitted to using meth and
Oh,
heroin within the
Yeti
last
called
hour.
it. Everybody, round of applause for Yeti for coming back after watching it and fucking confirming it. Fuck yeah, man.
Yep. Right, Penny? Your inhaler?
Yes.
You want this officer to go get your inhaler? What bag is that in?
I'll get her figured out. She already admitted to using. To her. I don't know if she questioned her on that or not.
Autis nailed it too. Yeah, you're right. Autis was the first one to come and say it. Wisconsin. Wisconsin. Cheese and meth.
All the good stuff.
I think this
All the
is
good
like
stuff.
The second or third time in the last 6 months she stole a vehicle.
This bitch is awesome.
Said something about how she was fleeing.
What is it? Second
or
you're saying
third
second-
time that she's
This
stolen a
month.
vehicle in 6 months.
Nice,
She's cool.
She already
nice.
admitted to Christina
Classy.
using heroin and or meth like 4 hours ago. Okay. I don't know if that was her just randomly saying it or if it was questioned. She has not been Mirandized. As soon as I flipped around, she punched it before I even literally, like straight into there. I had eyes on her the whole time. She like scooted across to the passenger side, bailed out, yelled, "Leave me alone." Penny, you sit up for me? Penny. Yo, sit up for me, okay? Then I know you can breathe okay. There's more going on here. She's way wiry. Please scoot your butt in.
Dan off my head, please. Oh, it's really tight.
Sorry, Autis.
Okay.
I
Can you scoot your
completely
butt in a little bit
overpassed
further?
that fact. You're right. You said it first.
Where's my face?
I'd rather
I got it. Doesn't really matter. I just want to go. I want to go to jail or the mental ward. I need some help.
Okay.
I need help.
If you need help and you can admit that, that's a good thing. We got to
Just
handle
let me
things
go
one at a
last
time.
I sold the truck last
Just let her go.
Just let me go.
I think they're like, all right.
Help. I don't
Just
wanna
kid.
see
No,
Dan
they're like,
Hansen
okay.
ever again. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
One thing at a time here, Penny.
When
You put that
EMS
show
arrived to
on,
check
she
her out,
walks
she was
away,
unable
wipes it
to
off,
sit
and buys
still
more
for the
meth with that
monitors.
nice
How old
food.
are you, Penny?
I'll be 53 if I make it.
Jesus,
Yeah,
what?
for it,
How you
if I-
doing? I'm Officer Foopa Doopa Snoopa.
I've only done this 3 times.
John, sit still. I just want to make sure it. Penny. Penny.
She looks like Sigourney Weaver in Alien.
To
When they shave her
recruit in
head.
the case, or put it bluntly, you are extremely high right now, so you can't go to a mental hospital. Move to the left. Put your legs towards the front. I'm going to get you buckled, okay?
Okay.
And then we will get you to a hospital. Is it cool enough back here?
Yes, thank you. I don't deserve this.
I cranked up the air
should've
for
died.
you.
I should've died right there.
We don't want you to die. You gotta try to stay nice and calm for him, okay? Watch your leg here. I'm gonna shut the door.
And I don't need prison. I've been in prison all my life. Second time this year.
Holy shit.
I'm not right. I steal cars all the time.
While at the hospital for a blood draw, she continually moved around and kicked at the bed. There were several times where she nearly pushed herself off the bed from kicking the side rails.
You gotta stop pushing yourself up on the bed here. You're gonna push yourself right off on the bed. Stop kicking.
See
She's cool as fuck.
Yeah, this is a cool bitch, man.
They say she's going to be really sleepy because she hasn't slept in 3 days. And this is what we're going to have. And they said, don't bring her back. That's nothing they're going to do.
Penny was charged with felony counts of second-degree recklessly endangering safety, vehicle fleeing eluding an officer, taking a vehicle without consent, bail jumping ×4, misdemeanor counts of criminal damage to property, resisting obstructing an officer, disorderly conduct, possession.
Closing her eyes during a mugshot.
All charges were repeated offenses. Additionally, she received 7 citations for her driving behavior during the 8-mile pursuit. Lastly, her cash bond was set at $5,000.
That's not bad.
However,
That's
as
it.
of late August, she failed to appear in court, resulting in a bench warrant being issued for her arrest.
Of course.
Head over to codebluecam.com and check out our great
he's using
selection
the
of
fucking-
quality.
No, I'm not doing that for you. Fuck that guy. We're about to get out of here. I'm going to put a link in the chat in 1 second. I just do want to play one more Cumtown video. Somebody animated one of them, and their impressions are great. And then we're going to get out of here. Yeah, it's starting to wind down. I will put the link in the chat now.
Oh, we had a pretty good one.
Oh
in the
yeah,
bathroom.
it's fucking Jackass.
Yes.
Bam
We've been having a lot of
Margera.
fun with. Oh, I'm Bam Margera, and this is Sunken Phil's dick.
I'm sunken on Phil's dick while he's trying to sleep. But it's Jackass, and they take dick pills while in a skirt, and then they
Yes.
go into the women's bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And so they have a really hard dick.
Yeah.
And they're dressed like, and basically this is Jackass, and we're setting back the trans movement.
this is Jackass,
10 years.
and this is get trans people in trouble. Bam Margera kick flipping into a woman's bathroom
With his dick out.
Yeah,
I'm a fucking girl, yeah.
I'm a girl trying to use the lady's piss pot. Jackass will return in a brief moment.
Damn, leave your father alone. He's got to work in the morning. Come on, Bam. Get my fucking dick out of your mouth. I ain't trying to get my dick sucked. Come on, Bam. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to get my dick sucked right now. Bam, I got to work in the morning. Bam, you know I got to work in the morning. This is Steve-O, and this is half-day sex while you say the N-word. Come on, say it, Steve-O. Just say it, man.
Yeah, this is all good. Me and Nick were also thinking about doing a sketch show for some of these ideas, you know?
Yeah.
Just capturing our twisted imagination.
So you're watching Gay Jackass, and this is racist gay guy. Your father's got to go to his work at the gay store.
This is put Wee Man completely in your ass.
This is give birth to Wee Man. We put Phil to sleep. We put Wee Man crawled into his ass.
Bam, what the hell is that?
Phil, I think you're pregnant. Wait,
I'm a man,
Wee Man, you got a
man.
kick. Oh shit, I think Wee Man died.
Oh no, he suffocated.
Wee Man
Phil's
suffocated.
ass.
Wee Man suffocated.
Yeah, Spike James just gave this retard a haircut. Yeah.
Preston just kissed his retard on a dick. Hey, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is B Gay with a retard. Voice of a generation, this podcast.
Oh,
Fucking
fuck.
smartest genius.
That's so true.
Jeez. Definitely get the credit.
What happened?
The animators definitely get the credit on that one. That
Yeah,
was
this
nuts.
guy Griff Rocket did a bunch of good shit. Oh, let me see if you have the other ones real quick.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm probably lying about this. Let me see if I could. Oh, there we go. I'll do this one and then we'll get out of here.
Who remembers Stephen Collins from Seventh Heaven? You just do that big pedophile hour.
Dad?
All the famous pedophiles.
Are you accusing Ray Romano of pedophilia right
I
now?
am.
On the record.
Mhm.
He
Everybody
fucked-
loves Ray, except the
those
kids.
actors.
Yeah,
Those
exactly.
child actors that play his sons and daughters.
Nobody's gonna believe you.
That's creepy.
Nobody's gonna believe this happened.
That's super creepy.
You can fucking cry all you want. Nobody's gonna believe it.
What's the show? Whose name is on the show?
Hey, look. If I'm not all the way hard, you're not getting in the fucking movie.
It's hard
If
to
I
do those
bust
voices.
before I'm all the way hard, you bet your ass you're gonna be in a fucking dumpster in Los Feliz in 2 hours. I'm gonna slit your fucking throat and dump you behind a Chinese restaurant, you fucking prick. Get my dick hard. Don't make me come soft. Don't make me fucking come soft. That's it.
Hell yeah, dude. Threatening pedophile Ray Romano.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, Raymond.
Raymond.
Raymond, I've never sucked dick before.
Listen to me, you fucking idiot. I got 15 guys who can play my brother. Get my fucking dick hard right now.
Oh, okay, Raymond.
You gotta love that
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
He's tearfully recounting that story in
Brad
the green
Garrett.
room
This is
of his comedy club.
Frank Caliendo doing that in a general
Get my
with
fucking
NBC,
dick hard right now.
and he's like, "So that's the show."
Just like an hour later.
Yeah.
Everyone's terrified.
Yeah. Boom! I'm John Madden, and I'm getting my dick sucked by Ray Romano.
That's good. I would pay so much money for that.
Same.
All right. Well, everybody, we have come to the fucking conclusion of this episode. There's most likely going to be a show tomorrow. So probably around the same time. I know I have to go meet a friend for lunch. And then I'll come back with a pretty good buzz, and I'll do it. we'll do it.
Just
if
remember,
you're
if
up,
you got peanut butter and you're looking for a good
got-
time, and you
if
got a
I
dog
got
nearby,
peanut
whether
butter-
it's a neighbor's dog, you know where to go.
that's the best mod for Red Dead Redemption 2, the peanut butter mod. When you pet the dog, come here, boy.
Yeah. Press X
That's
for peanut butter, extra peanut butter.
yeah. That's a good boy.
You can sit
Arthur,
in the
what are you
street-
doing to that goddamn dog?
You can sit in the street corner for like hours just applying
Just
peanut butter.
jacking
and that
off.
Dog just go to town. Yeah.
Let
And
me
I
just
think
put
it
that
actually
link.
brings your health boost up, right? It drops the tuberculosis and it brings your health up.
Everybody, whatever show's on next, put your links in the chat. I just put one in. I know Merch is doing Friday Night Free for All. Adonis Paul should be up next and all that stuff. Like, subscribe, share this out there. Fucking subscribe to us on YouTube because we're so fucking close to 1K. We just need to get the watch hours up. Join us tomorrow. Yeah. So
Love you
everybody
all.
have a fucking great night. We love you and
And
be
the weekend,
safe.
We'll see
and
you tomorrow for the halfway point.
Yep. And I will halfway point for the weekend. Sure.
Yeah.
But
Saturday night.
I will see you guys in one of the chats. I'll probably be starting Friday Night Free for All from probably from the beginning because I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling because I usually just kind of watch it. Whatever. I'm putting my fucking buy me a coffee link in there. I can care less. Hey, good night, everybody.
Seaman.
Thanks for buy me a cum and I'll guzzle it on air. I won't do that.
There you go.
But yeah,
that's more relatable to this generation. So
yeah, buy me a cum
these
and
people don't
I'll.
know about coffee. They know about cum.
They know about cum. Gen Z is all about coming.
Exactly.
Hey, fucking look out for the notifications tomorrow. Either way, there will be a fucking show. I'll make sure of it. We'll figure some shit out. You guys have a fucking great night. I, of course, have, I had fun, and I hope you had fun. And good night, everybody.
Happy weekend. Love you guys.